How are we? Welcome to Simply Forex. Welcome to the live stream. We are going to do the following. We are going to look at trades that I am in, and I've pretty much entered every trade that I saw today. But just because I've got a setup, but we'll look at each one of those and why I'm in those trades. I also like another couple of trades setting up. I don't think I've been in so many trades in one day, to be quite honest with you. So we're going to take a look at all of those guys. We're also going to take as many of your trading questions as we can. So don't be shy, ask as many questions as you like about trading, and I will endeavor to answer every bloody one of them. What else are we going to do? We're also going to look at the news, guys, and see how and look at the live reaction, because we do have big news coming out, right? Lots of eyes on GDP figures, right? Because even Trump was talking about a recession. Everyone's talking about a recession, and it's a bit of a swear word these days, right? Nobody really says the word recession. They're like, oh, some economic downturn, or things might be a little bit difficult before they're easy. You know, these types of phrases. Nobody actually says recession anymore. But if we keep getting, you know, GDPs that are worse than expected, that's a recession, right? You're having a decline in GDP and growth. So that's a very long-winded way of saying GDP is very important, okay? And as you can see, at half past the hour, okay, we have GDP figures and we have employment figures as well. So this is really important for the dollar, obviously, and the American economy as a whole. All right. So, yeah, we'll look at this at half past, guys. We'll actually play Guess the News game, because I know how much you enjoy that game. Like I say, probably the best game to hit the internet in the world. And I've got to stop laughing at my own jokes. I do apologize. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Someone please remind me at half past. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is all the trades that I'm in. Okay, when I say all the trades, right, I'm in 3 trades. But let me show you, first of all, where you can see my trade ideas. So every day, guys, on our Discord channel, we have our trading community. So first of all, if you haven't joined it, please come join it. You can talk to like-minded traders. And also, I put all of my trade ideas in here, right? So Thursday, the 27th of March, which is today, you can see all of my trade ideas. Now, obviously, guys, I don't trade all of them. I don't go, woohoo, these are my trade ideas, let's start entering them. That's what crazy people would do. And I'm not crazy. Only at the weekend we get a little crazy. But I have entered some of these trades, right? And we're going to look at exactly which ones I've entered. So if we just scroll up a little bit here, right? These are all the different rooms you've got in here, guys, right? There's loads of great stuff. So come join our Discord. And then we've got the VIP. So this gives you exactly the trades I've entered. So CAD buys, I've entered that today. Euro Aussie dollar sells, I've entered that today. And pound New Zealand dollar sells as well. All right, so these are the 3 trades I'm in. Let's take a look at them. As you can see, guys, I'll give you my entries, stop losses, take profits, etc. Right, so Euro Aussie dollar. Let's start here because we are here. Now, Euro Aussie dollar from the day chart is, we've had a fresh structure break, right? The downtrend has been confirmed, and that's quite a big deal, right? When I say big deal, it's probably not a big deal to a lot of people, but to me, who's trading Euro Aussie dollar, it's a big deal, okay? You can see that we have clearly got lower highs, and now we've got lower lows, right? Clearly. And why is it not zooming in? I'm not very good with the zoom in button. And you can see we have this big bearish candle that broke those lows. And we're below the moving average 20 as well, right? I think we've still got room back down to this 1.700, if not all the way back down to here, guys, right? Because we know how overextended this move was. Okay, so daily downtrend, really like it in terms of a day chart. Now, it's one thing liking it in terms of the day chart, right? That's basically, if I like the day chart, guys, that's where I'll put all my trades. But then the entries, right, is what I put in the VIP Discord, okay? And, you know, obviously entries are a trickier beast, shall we say. And I'm in this trade, right? Now, all I wanted to do, okay, was trade from here down to these lows. My stop is above here, right? And that's where I was just going to take some profit, okay? And it flirted with the idea, but let's understand the entry candle. So this is my entry candle, this bearish candle here. And we're in a H4 downtrend, right? And we saw a bearish candle, right? Bearish H4 candle. Now, normally, you know, what I really like to see is a bearish H4 candle up here, right? Bouncing off the moving average 20. But I was more aggressive with this trade and entered on this candle. So you're probably thinking, Tom, why did you do that? Well, if we just go back to the day chart quickly, we have a fresh structure break with a very bearish candle. Okay, so basically that's why I was willing to do it. If this candle wasn't super bearish, then I may not have entered. But because of those two reasons I did, right? I was a little bit more aggressive with the entry. Now, we'll see if this trade plays out. But so far, so good, right? We've got bearish candle, bearish candle. And like I say, my first target was back down to these lows to collect my 1:1, right? Like I say, entered here, stop loss here. Yeah, would have almost got 1:1. I would have taken some profit. But really, guys, you know, what I'm looking for is price to continue on this downtrend and potentially come down to this, you know, 1.700 level. So we'll see, but that's the trade that I'm in with Euro Aussie dollar. I'm also in Canadian dollar yen buys, which is going great guns. Okay, and there's literally, okay, we're getting a bit of a reaction there, guys. I might, okay, now we'll leave it, guys. It's literally just missed. See if I actually got taken out of the trade there. So I'm still in that trade. It's missed my target by literally a pip. And normally I don't like to be a dick for a tick, right? That's our little saying we have on Simply Forex. So, okay, no, we'll leave it. It's okay. All right, we're nicely in profit. But if we're going to see what this H1 candle does, right? If I get a big bearish reaction, right, then I may well just take some profit here, right? We seem to be getting quite a bearish reaction as we speak, okay? However, if it carries on, I may even let it run for a bit. But my target was literally 105.84, and this candle got to 105.82. You can see where my alarm is. It didn't quite go off. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on this trade, guys. I'm actually going to push my alarm here. Yeah, because why am I pushing my alarm there? Because if we get a H1 candle that covers this candle, right? Let's say we get a candle like that, I'm out of this trade. Even if it's just for a small profit, I am out of this trade, right? Sellers have entered that market aggressively. But that's the exit. Let's think about the entry. So if we start with the day chart, guys, it was simply this, right? Uptrend. And again, guys, everything I show you is not rocket science, right? It's just price action, reading the charts. That's what it's all about, okay? So we're in an uptrend, and we had a nice bullish daily candle, okay? And all I really want to do is take it up to this 106, right? I'll leave some profit to this 106, okay? Or I'll close the trade early if we get a bearish reaction where we are now. Right, but H4 was the entry, right? And again, not rocket science. And I keep using this phrase, and I don't know if anyone knows any rocket scientists. I don't. But it's, you know, it's simply this, right? Trend, right? Tick, candlesticks, right? Bullish wicks. Look at all those bullish wicks. Have we retraced to a nice area of value? Yes, because we're literally at the moving average 20, right? Are we at a nice piece of support or resistance? Yeah, nice dynamic support, and this gray zone is support. So it's just tick, tick. I just tick my checklist, tick, 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 tick trend and structure, tick candlesticks, tick support and resistance, tick value. The day chart has told me I can buy it. All right. And, you know, we're nicely in profit as we speak. Okay. But, you know, I would have taken some profit off there. Right. It just didn't quite touch my alarm. So there you go, guys. That's the trade. Right. And this is what we're in. So far, so good. Okay. And then the last one was pound New Zealand dollar. So I just want to share with you all of my trades, guys. Let me just go back to the live chat on my other screen. Let me get up. There we go. And yeah, and my last one is pound New Zealand dollar. Now, with pound New Zealand dollar, right, on the day chart, we're in a downtrend, right? We've retraced, you know, to the moving average, right? It's not an exact science, but we're definitely seeing lower highs, lower lows, right? We're in a downtrend. Now, this candle isn't exactly super bearish, right? Look at the bottom wick on that candle. But there are a few things that I like. Price, it is a big bear. It's not a big bearish candle. I've just said that. We have a bearish body, right? Probably not a compliment if you say that to a lady. You have a bearish body. Don't say that, right? But we do have a bearish body. And what I like about it is broken the low of that candle. It's broken the low of that candle. It's below the moving average 20 as well. So it's closed below that. And all I'm looking to do is take price back down to these lows. That's it. I'm not even looking to coming any lower, although we could leave some profit to run. Right? So day chart, downtrend, below the moving average 20, bearish enough candle. The candle could be better, right? But really like the H4 as well, okay? Obviously, we don't want to see this candle, okay? But look, we like the H4 chart, right? Where we was in a uptrend, we're now in a downtrend, okay? Price has retraced towards the moving average 20. So just visually use the moving average 20, guys, as is such a good indicator of value. If price retraces back to the moving average 20, it's showing you it's had a nice retrace. Again, it's not an exact science, right? But this is close enough for me, right? And now we've had a nice big bearish candle, okay? And I basically started selling here. My stop is above the 2550 psychological level up here. And all I'm trying to do is take price back down to here. All right. Again, not rocket science, guys. So those are the three trades that I am in. There was one thing I will mention with this trade, right? And you can clearly see there is this level through here, right? And it's just holding. Now, when I got this H4 bearish candle, right, I entered. If I wanted more confirmation, I obviously didn't because I took the trade, right? But if I wanted more confirmation, then I could have waited for a break of this level, right? Just want a H1 candle like this, break through this level, right? You know, and then that's, you know, I would suggest when that happens, this is going to tear down. So we'll see, right? But those are the 3 trades I'm in, guys. Hope they all make sense. And please let me know what you think of my trades. If you think, Tom, they are marvelous, you can stay. If you think they're terrible, no, I'm only joking. You know, trading's all about opinions, guys, right? I can look at a chart, you know, or 2 people can look at a chart, one will be buying, one will be selling. And the irony is you can both be right depending on your time horizon. So there you go, guys. Those are the trades that I am in. Right, let's bring up the live chat. I've been ignoring you long enough. Let's say hello to everyone. So Bass, how are you, Bass? Susie, how are you? CJ, how are you, mate? Yeah, okay, I'll get to that. Colin, how are you? Right, guys, so let's go through these questions one at a time. Before I do, guys, if I could please ask everyone to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and please smash the like button. Thank you very much. Also, guys, if you haven't already, please come join our trading community, right? I showed you the free Discord earlier. I give you my trade ideas, so please come join it. Yeah, it's a nice community. You can talk to traders, have a chit chat, share trades. Check it out. Go join our free Discord. Also, if you want access to all of our premium education, we have our Simply Forex complete trading calls. We have the VIP Discord, and we have the mentorship program where I coach you one-on-one. If you're interested in any of those things, please go check out our website, www.simply-forex.com. And also, guys, today's live stream is brought to you by Blueberry. So let's have a quick word from our sponsors.
Exciting news, Simply Forex has partnered with Blueberry Funded, a proprietary trading firm backed by a world-class award-winning broker, Blueberry Markets. So if you want to increase your trading capital without increasing risk, plus benefit from some of the best spreads in the prop firm industry, then Blueberry Funded is the prop firm for you. Their challenges are innovative and sustainable with regular payouts, and their customer service and cutting-edge technology create a seamless experience. For all of these reasons, you get access to a prop firm that truly understands traders' needs and provides the tools you need for success. Support Simply Forex and take your trading to the next level. Click the link in the description and sign up now.
So there you go, guys. Yeah, 25% off right now. That offer ends at the end of this month. So if you're looking to do a prop firm, check it out right now. Get involved. I've just taken a quick look at Canadian dollar yen, guys. You know, this is a perfect example of don't be a dick for a tick, right? My target is literally 105.84, right? And this is like 105.82, okay, right? But we'll see. You know, this could ping back up, but we're going to keep an eye on it. Let's see. Right, what else do we want to look at? So we've got some questions. Hey there, Tom. How was your banana shake this morning? There was no banana shake this morning, Bass. What did I have this morning? I had my usual bran flakes with blueberries. I'm very regimented when it comes to my routine in the morning. Also, Baz, how do you wait for the final confirmation candle? I find it tough. Well, it's a good question, right? So let's take a look at one of the trades we're in today, right? So Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, right? Now, if we go to the H4, so Baz is asking, how do you wait for the entry candle? Because as in confirmation. So, you know, when I wake up this morning, I'm seeing these wicks bouncing off the moving average 20. And that is my confirmation candle. It's a candle that's telling me buyers are in control and price has come up, you know, and is bouncing off an important level. Now, basically, if I don't have a confirmation candle, I don't have a trade, right? You can trade levels, like if price gets to a nice support level, you know, so you can trade like this, right? So let's find a level that we like, right? So let's take this example here, right? Now, we know, right, what is once resistance becomes good support. Now, there's a trade-off here, okay? So in this example, right, we're in an uptrend, price retraces to an area of support and close to the moving average 20. Now, this entry is a thing of beauty, right? It really is. Right, guys, I'm not liking this CAD-yen maneuvering right now. We'll give it a little bit more time. We've got news coming out as well. Okay, that's all right. We're still in profit. So yeah, this entry right here, okay, is a thing of beauty. Okay, now if you just buy at this level, then obviously you're going to get in at a very nice price, right? Really nice price. Okay, and look at that, price shoots off. Okay, now I'm not saying that's wrong, and you can trade like that. And sometimes I will trade a level, right? But if you want to increase the probability of your trade, right, then wait for a bullish reaction, right? And there's the bullish reaction, because it just puts your mind at rest, right? The confirmation is there, okay? It's hit a good level and it's really bounced away. That is just another piece of confluence. Now, obviously, if you start buying here, it's not as good as start buying here, right? So to wait for that confirmation candle, it's costing you pips. But psychologically, it's easier to trade because you've had this bullish reaction. The market is telling you buyers are in control. So everything's a trade-off, right, in trading. You know, it is. Another thing to point out here, right, if you start buying here, the only reference point you have really is there's this low here or there's this low here. Okay, now you have to put your stop loss below that. Okay, so you'll put your stop loss, let's say you'll put your stop loss in here below this level, right? That is what you would have to do, right? Makes sense. Put your stop loss below a last swing low. This isn't exactly a big swing low, but that would be fine. You're below the moving average 20. Okay, that's buying the level. Now, if you buy this candle, because you've had that big bullish reaction, you have the confidence to make this the new higher low, right? And therefore, you can put your stop loss below it, right? So again, trade-offs. Everything's a trade-off in trading, okay? So yeah, but for me, you know, wait for that reaction, wait for that confirmation candle. If you're buying the market, wait for buyers to come into the market, right? If you're selling the market, wait for sellers to come into the market, right? Let's think of it. Let's look at an example. Okay, let's just use this. Probably not the best example in the world, right? But let's say, look, you started to see an uptrend on CAD yen, right? Bang, we're in an uptrend, right? Prices come back to this level. You're like, Tom, I really like this level. And you just buy the level, right? You know, bang, it comes crashing, you know, it comes crashing down, right? Okay, so yeah, you know, I would wait for this confirmation candle. Having said that, at this point, we're getting lower lows, right? It's in a downtrend. I said it wasn't the best example, but you get the idea, guys, right? But truly, everything's a trade-off in trading. You know, as we look at different things, you'll see how everything's a trade-off. So, you know, things like, you know, if I enter on the H1, right, chances are I'm going to get in at a better price, right? And it compared to if I enter on the H4, I will probably get in at a more expensive price. But the H1 is less reliable than the H4 in terms of structure and trend. So again, there's another trade-off, right? Everything's a trade-off. And I'm really not liking this Canadian dollar, Japanese yen at the moment. Yeah, we want the low of this candle to hold, really. We'll see more when the news comes out, right? Yeah, we'll see. But I got in down here, guys, anyway. Okay. Sorry, guys, totally distracted by that trade. What else are we looking at? Zuzi wants to look at the NASDAQ. Okay, let's have a look at the NASDAQ. Now, we've been talking about the NASDAQ in the VIP, right? CJ, I can see CJ here. CJ also was talking about this level. It is a nice level for the NASDAQ, right? No two ways about it. And news is in 4 minutes. Nobody has reminded me, right? But we're in an uptrend on the day chart, right? We're getting higher lows, higher highs. Now, I don't want to buy the NASDAQ today, right? So why do I not want to buy the NASDAQ today? So looking at this chart, guys, that's a question, right? So everyone get involved. Why do I not want to buy the NASDAQ today? If everyone could please leave their answer right now in the live chat. Yeah, it's a question. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. So why do I not want to buy the NASDAQ today looking at this chart? Please leave your answer in the live chat. This will see if you're actually picking up anything that I say from. Thank you, Zuzi. Top marks to Zuzi. Star pupil. Yeah, bloody big red candle, right? I just don't want to buy that. Yeah, simply, yeah. Colin as well, big bear candle. Colin, I'm glad you got that. Yeah, simple as that, guys, right? So I don't want to buy it today. I'm going to see what happens in here, right? And obviously, we've got GDP figures coming out, right? So that can have a really big impact on this trade, right? So, and also, guys, let me point this out as well. I'm very conscious of news happening. There's this gap that hasn't been filled. Gaps want to be filled. No dirty jokes. But gaps want to be filled, right? And it hasn't quite filled this gap, okay? So I'm also conscious of that. You might get a little wick down, right? And a wick shoots back up, right? And then we end up with a nice candle like this. But regardless of what happens on the H4, I'm going to see what happens on the daily. But if we get a nice candle that wicks down, you know, wicks back up, get a bullish candle, looks something like that, closes above the moving average 20, you know, on the back of these GDP figures, then I think this is a lovely trade back up to here. Okay. If GDP figures, you know, make the market do that, then obviously there isn't a trade. So it's all about how today's candle finishes. And I will just come back tomorrow and reassess, right? I'm in no rush to enter any trade. I can come back tomorrow and take a look. What I am going to do is take another look at Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Okay, this is a horrendous candle so far for my trade, being so close to target. But anyway, we've got news coming out very shortly. So let's brace ourselves for that. Okay, so we still got Euro, Aussie dollar sells, pound New Zealand. Okay, so none of my trades are going in the right direction at the moment, guys, but we shall see. Right, guys, we've got news in 15 seconds. What we're going to do is look at a US dollar pair. So we're going to look at euro US dollar, and we're going to determine if the news was bearish, bullish, or whatever. So a few seconds to go. And no reaction whatsoever. Welcome to news trading. Okay, no. Okay, so we are seeing a bit of US dollar weakness there for a second. Let's have a look at pound US dollar. Okay, so we saw a little instant of US dollar weakness there. Let's have a look at Aussie dollar, US dollar. Let's have a look at pound New Zealand dollar because my alarm started going off. This might have just tagged me out of this trade, guys. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, I'm just tagged out of pound New Zealand dollar. But this may give us another opportunity to get back into this trade, guys, right? I was conscious of pound New Zealand dollar wanting to come back up and hit the 50 level, which it has. Okay. Yeah, it's just taken my stop loss there, guys. But as you know, I use a hedge. So we'll see what happens here. I might even just close my hedge if this hourly candle finishes like this, right? And I will take a bit of a loss on this area here. So we'll see. This will be an interesting trade for a hedged position. Let's go back to euro US dollar. So we're seeing a bit of US dollar weakness overall. Let's have a look at my CAD yen trade. Okay, so that's going back in the right direction. I'm going to suggest that some of the figures were worse than expected for the US dollar. Let's take a look. So there you go, guys. Yeah, quite a mixed bag. Hence, we've had quite a mixed reaction, right? Employment figures were a lot better than expected. GDP, the main one, was better than expected. Okay. Okay, so overall, this really should be bullish for the US dollar. So we'll see, guys. Yeah, so a mixed bag. Okay, I'm not enjoying my trades at the moment. Okay. All right then, guys. So yeah, let me go back to the live chat. Let me pick up a few more of your questions. Just a lot going on in terms of trades today, okay? But let's go back to the live chat. I don't know what I've done with my screen here. Right, what else have we got here? Let's take a look at these questions. Okay, so CJ is pointing out, Tom, did I catch you talking about some more gold shorts? Yes, you did, CJ. Let's have a look at gold on the back of that news as well, right? So, yeah, okay. But gold has been flying. It was all about this level here for me. I didn't enter a gold sell trade, but it was about this level here, right? Now, if we go back to the weekly chart, you know, just gold for me is crazy overextended, right? It's just, and that's not to say gold can shoot up for another 12 years, right? But at some point, it has to have a retrace. And with gold, you know, what moves markets is fundamentals, right? You know, there's no two ways about it. You know I make fun of fundamentals and not make fun of fundamentals. What's the right word? I'm very much a technical trader. But the thing with fundamentals is this, right? Now, if I'm in a day chart, right, and we're in an uptrend, then obviously, right, fundamentals are bullish for gold, right? If I'm looking at US dollar yen and I'm seeing a US dollar yen uptrend, then fundamentals are strong for US dollar, not so much for yen, right? The fundamentals are already in the chart. They're telling you you know, how to trade it, but it's the technicals that tell you how to trade it, right? We're in an uptrend, buy it. We're in a downtrend, sell it. So I don't spend too much of my time thinking about fundamentals, right? I just find it a lot of noise. Now, that's not, you know, I still know all the fundamentals with gold, right? Gold is a, you know, flight to safety, safe haven commodity, right? There's lots of turbulence, there's lots of war in the world, right? So gold is a safe haven in that respect. It's paired with the US dollar, and the Fed has spoken about decreasing interest rates later this year, right? That is bullish for gold because it's against the dollar, right? You've also got a lot of central banks buying up gold. That will make gold bullish, right? So I understand the fundamentals, but the fundamentals can change like this, right? So, you know, let's say there's a ceasefire in Gaza, and Putin says, "Oh, I don't want to. Let's have a ceasefire as well," right? Gold, you know, there's going to be less turbulence, less, you know, trouble in the world, and gold could turn on a sixpence. Pardon the pun. You know, so just trade what's in front of you, right? The fundamentals are already priced in, right? You're seeing the fundamentals in real time. Okay. Yeah. So, and you know, look at the indices, right? Tariffs. Yeah, we know it, right? So tariffs, sell it, right? Okay. Now there's uncertainty, right? We know the tariffs are here to stay, but now people don't know how to trade them, right? And are we seeing we're just seeing a bit of a retrace, right? But ultimately, this would just be a retrace before we start coming lower, right? Because all of these tariffs and everything aren't going away, which is generally bearish for the economy. There's talks of recession. So, you know, ultimately we could sell the indices again, right? So it's all there. I don't want to waste my time thinking about, you know, central banks buying gold. You know, I don't care. So there you go, guys. There's my couple of pence on that. But CJ, yes, let me go back to just get some egg on my face. It was all about this level through here, guys, right? And if this level would hold, but it just didn't, right? Even with the H4, okay, you know, the clues were here that it wouldn't hold. Look, we started to get higher lows. Yeah, and when you see that going into an area of resistance, you know, it could punch on through, and it has. Now, what's going to be really interesting is how this finishes, right? That's going to be really interesting to see how this finishes. So if we go to the day chart, you know, on the daily, we're overbought as well, right? We're far away from the moving average 20. So it'd be really interesting to see what happens at these last daily highs. Because remember, every time, you know, gold is just posting all-time highs, all-time high. If it punches up again, all-time high, comes back down, punches up again, all-time high, right? It's at unprecedented levels, right? But for me, it's just a bit overextended, and I would, you know, if a retrace opportunity came in, I would take it, but we haven't seen one as yet, right? Because we're still in a daily uptrend. Now, if this level broke, right, maybe we get, you know, some fundamental things happen and we end up getting a breakdown of daily structure, then I think we could have a bit of a retrace on gold. But you know, if daily trend keeps holding, then I'm not interested in selling it, obviously, right? So there you go, guys. That is gold. What else are we looking at today? I don't know what I've done with my live chat today, guys. I've really messed it up. Me and technology are not friends in the slightest. Okay, right. Okay, Zuzi, do you limit your open trades? I find fewer positions easier to manage. What's your take? 100%, right? You know, less trades you're in, just the easier it is to manage, obviously, right? It's like a job, right? If you've got 4 projects on at work, you're going to be pretty stressed out and your mind's going to be in 1,000 different places, right? It's the same if you have 4 trades open, right? You're dealing with 4 different things. So yeah, totally, right? I don't want to be in a lot of trades. What I want to be in is good trades, right? And it just so happens today, right? We shall see, but I am in 3 trades because they all set up. Right now, whether they're good trades or not, I mean, pound, New Zealand dollar, it just got nicked out. We shall see. But they were all setups for me, right? So again, I would almost say you can't control that as well. You know, all I can do is take my setup when it arises, right? So I had a setup, I took it. I had another setup, I took it. They're not really correlated pairs. You have to be aware of that, right? They're, you know, my trades are, I mean, everything's correlated in some way, but my trades are quite separate in terms of correlation. So I was willing to take 3 trades today. I can't remember the last time I've done that. But again, I don't have control. If I see a setup, I'll take it, because other days I will have no setups, right? And again, I can't control that. So it's not, I am conscious of not being in a lot of trades, but also as long as the trades aren't correlated, I will take them, right? There's not a, you know, I don't have control of that, right? So, but yeah, obviously fewer positions are easier to manage, but it also depends on how heavy you are on management, right? Some people are just do a trade, sit and forget, but you know, I do manage a trade. Okay, so we shall see how my trades play out today. Right, what else, guys? So guys, please don't forget to ask as many questions as you like. I believe I've answered all the questions so far. I'll tell you one trade I was interested in. Let me take a quick look at some of my trades that I'm in. Okay. So this is a little frustrating, guys, right? My target was literally there. All right, but we'll see. We've still got 20 minutes left. We could have a wick, ends up like that. Yeah, still be interested in keeping this trade open. If I see a big candle like this, I'll probably just cut this trade and just make some small profit on it. Euro Aussie dollar. Okay, I just really want this last this H4 level to hold. Okay, we shall see. And pound New Zealand dollar, like I say, I just got into a buy order, guys, but yeah, I will hedge my way. I might even do a hedging video in the VIP for this, guys, right? If this H1 holds. Yeah, I mean, look at that, guys. Literally took a buy order here. I'm in a sell from down here. But all I'll do, guys, if this holds like this, what I will do is just close this buy trade and take this loss on this trade and then put a new buy stop up here. Okay, because my trade idea is still intact. Okay, if we go to the H4, right, if we don't break this level, right, then that H4 level is held, right, and we shall see. All right, guys. So yeah, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and please smash that like button. Please go check out our free Discord channel, our trading community. Please come and join that, guys. Also check out the website for all our premium trading education. And also don't forget, you have got a couple of days left with 25% off any Blueberry funded challenge right now. Use our link and our code and you will get 25% off. It ends at the end of this month, guys, so take advantage of that. All right, so yeah, have a good rest of your trading week, guys. See you soon. Have a great day. you.